Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls, or welcome to the channel if you're new. In this video we're doing Fortnite's Battle Royale, and we complete our quest for trying to find an Earth Sprite, or to trade a weapon with an Earth Sprite is the quest, I believe. And here's our expertise quest as well. So in the weekly quest it says give weapon to an Earth Sprite, and that's what we're going to be working on. As per usual, we have a scenic view for dropping in, give a nice calm pleasant viewing before we get in the rampage. So there's not much of a drop on this one, but we still coast around to give a nice casual viewing. And here we go. So we actually showcase a couple Earth Sprites, but for demonstration of where they are in location. The first one is because we have week's quest to complete. So we've seen this guy off of the side getting his own loot. So we got our first elimination. There's still 83 people remaining. So this is a location where Earth Sprite usually pops up, so we're going to check it out, and it looks like he is there. Problem with this is you don't really know what kind of weapon to trade with him because it does seem to be pretty much random, except for it being a legendary item that you receive every time. So the grade doesn't really matter, and I'm not quite sure if there's a certain order in which you could give him a type of item for a certain type of item, or a color for a certain type of item. I'm not quite sure. But we gave him the AR, and we got the SMG. So this is just outside Seaport, northwest, where the water goes around the little cutout before the bridge. And now we have to get 15 hits in total with the melee weapon, which we have a sword for that, and we only need 14 more because we already have one hit. Which I believe that was just with a pickaxe before, but now that we have a sword, we can actually get this job done pretty quickly. It's going to be the last quest for that weekly run. So I threw a ramp over this guy, but he ended up getting around it. We finished this guy out. It seemed like he was the aggressor or the attacker. So this other guy's in a box right now. He probably boxed up because he heard me coming. I just broke down the wall a little bit so I can get in with a sword. So we got a couple more melee hits in here. We got about 8 in total, I believe. This guy had a couple mythics, so I'm trying to determine which type of item I should use. The Twister's probably the best choice here. And there was a silencer quest as well, so I left the pistol here because of that. This guy hopped on the grind wire and took out our builds. So it sounds like he's just throwing portals. He's not actually teleporting yet, but I don't quite know where he is. So now he's throwing more portals. And I think that's going to be the last one that he throws. Looks like he's over here to the left, on top of this crane, but he hasn't transported yet. And I don't know if this was a third party or if this is actually the guy with the portals. It sounds like he transported, so we're looking, and it seems that he fell from the location. We have 4 eliminations, 8 people remaining in this part of the video. So we're in top 4 situation here. We don't have any heals, so we're trying to regroup. So this guy has bandages and medkits with minis, so we should be good as long as we can stay in this location. It looks like Zone's going to be pushing towards our east though. So we're building up to this bridge here, and there's somebody up there, and we got shot down, so we're back underneath it, and we're trying to get back up to the top. There's actually a third party further out. They're shooting our builds out right here, so we got third place. We're going to continue on and get into next gameplay. We found the no dancing sign, which is just above Foxy Floods towards the first F and O. So apparently if you dance here, it throws you off the cliff, and I didn't want to attempt that. So I just continued on. I just wanted to make it a marker of where that location was. I was driving by here and somebody started shooting towards us, so we decided to pull over and get an elimination if we can. So as you can see, we are working on our pistol elimination, or damage counter. And here's the turtle. We're not in the part of the game to where we require going to the turtle for the quest, because that's in the snow update and we're not there yet. We're trying to catch up. We're a couple of videos behind, but we will get there eventually. So we're just working on our expertise quests right now. And this is the normal location we usually go for. We call Hopeful Meadows because it's in between Hopeful and the Meadows. This can be our second Earth Sprite that we have for our video today. And we swapped out a blue AR. It looks like we got a legendary twin fire, I believe. So here we're going to go for the boss, which is going to be the Night Rose at the Demon's Dojo. So I think this is the first time we actually accomplish defeating the Night Rose. So before I didn't realize you had to shoot the eyeballs, so even shooting the hands or the head didn't do anything, you have to hit the eyeballs exactly. And there we go, we got the victory for the Night Rose boss. Like I said, it's going to be the first time we complete it. The first 2 to 3 days that it was up, I believe the puppet, or the head, the flaming balls that it throws, was like 100 damage every time, so you only got 2 hits and you were dead. So it was really hard in the beginning, but we can actually complete it now after the update they did. We are over halfway through the video though, so if you haven't liked and subscribed and would like to, now's the time to do so. It does help out a lot, it's completely free, and it is greatly appreciated. Here is another location just above Seaport, where the Earth Sprite usually is. It's not here at this location this time, but this is one of the locations it pops up at. It's basically the middle of the map. So somebody was shooting at my NPC or my hired character. So just under Brutal Boxcars, below the second B, there's an Earth Sprite, or where it usually can pop up. It is random, or it pops up in locations. There's only 2 per game. It can only be used once. So we swapped out an AR and got a SMG again. We got 3 eliminations with 13 people remaining. So we're in top 5, we got 4 eliminations. We're parked over under the new zone, just waiting for new zone to take over. As you can see, the new zone after that is further into the side, and somebody blew up my car there, just parked over by the tree while I was farming. And I could see his car sitting there, so why not share the deterioration of movement. So we actually tagged him through the window while he was in the car, and he left, so we're going to blow up his car now. So that's 2 less vehicles on the map now. I think all 4 people had vehicles. Now I'm being shot from the side and in front. So directly behind us, to the left now, there's somebody moving in on us. And this guy's hitting all of his shots. I don't know if he had the mythic AR or not. So as you can see, there's some fireballs coming in from our right or our northeast direction. And we landed early, so this guy's going to be on top of us now. That is going to be the end of the video, though. If you liked it, go ahead and click the like button. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and click subscribe. Thanks again. Stay safe. Stay positive.